formless, shapeless, like water. Now you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. Now water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend.
Hey, what up? It's EOB, Way of the Warrior. A big weekend. We've had a long layoff. UFC 152 is this weekend. Call it UFC 151 and a half if you must. Jon Jones taking on Vitor Belfort. The old lion is what they're calling it versus the new lion. The old MMA, the legend versus the new version of MMA. Jon Jones in his prime. Can Vitor stop him? Probably not. Might be a fun fight. I'm hoping though that Jon Jones is angry enough and messed up in the head enough that this lasts about a minute and then we can move on and get on to the business of actual title defenses as Vitor on short notice. I don't really like Vitor's chances in this fight. All-American Brian Stann taking on Michael Bisping. Brian Stann says if he wins this one, he's not asking for a title shot. He says one or two more and maybe he'll think about it. Michael Bisping's like, look, I've been fighting in the UFC for 50 years. What do I have to do to get a title shot? He wants this and wants this bad. Striking-wise, I think he's much more technical than Brian Stann, although Brian Stann can certainly knock him out. On the ground, remains to be seen. I think common practice would be that Bisping should be a little bit better on the ground, although Stann worked with Chael Sonnen after his Chael Sonnen fight on his groundwork. So we'll see if that pays dividends this Saturday night. Plus wrestling, if he's got an edge of wrestling, and we all know what British wrestlers wrestle like, they don't. So Stann could have an advantage there, and that's how he could finish this fight. Gets to the ground and pounds out. The flyweight division tournament comes to an end as Demetrius Johnson takes on Joseph Benavidez. Should be an awesome way to lead into Jones Belfort, as these two guys are going to be fast. In fact, I don't think there's anybody in mixed martial arts that's as fast overall as Demetrius Johnson. It's going to be a big fight for these two guys as they put a stamp on the flyweight division as they start a new championship run Saturday night at UFC 152. Who do I have? Obviously, Benavidez has a little bit more in some areas as opposed to Demetrius' speed. But I think Mighty Mouse's speed as well as his transitions are going to help nullify the wrestling of Benavidez, and I think Demetrius is going to win this by decision, but I think it's going to be an awesome fight. It's very close. It could go either way. I wouldn't yell at you for picking Benavidez. I just happen to like Mighty Mouse a lot, and I think, boy, that man is fast. All right, catch up with everything on Twitter and Facebook. Search WOW Show. Saturday night, UFC 152. We will see you there. Live tweeting and all the other action that happens on Saturday night.